just hold your Twitters for the moment and hold
Tweets,
your...
Derek.
What?
Hold your tweets.
Thank
We
you.
get the
Hold your
terminology
tweets,
right.
hold your SMS, hold your email and everything else, because we want you to get your fingers working. Once you hear Spud's All-Australian head wobble, for those that listen to the rub, and there's hundreds of thousands of them, you'd know that Spud likes to nominate one or two every 3 or 4 weeks, and he keeps an eye on the media in particular. And you are the doyen. We've all, and Duke, I think you've been nominated. I certainly had the golden trumpet for a while.
Wobbled before, have I?
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. And Warrior has.
Mainstay.
So we do this with no prejudice because we're all in it.
And if you get it right, you think Spud's on the money, 133353, you can always join in the conversation.
And if people are listening for the first time, Danny, just explain the definition of head wobble.
Well, when you wake up in the morning, you sort of look in the mirror and you have a look at yourself and say, gee, I'm looking good in my skin today. And you just sort of,
Love
you're on
bites
top
on
of
the
things, you're on top of things, you're on top of everyone else. You're better than everyone else. You've got love bites in the mirror. Sometimes you go home at night and have a bath and just put a straw in and have a drink of that bath water.
The wobble
beautiful.
All right. Now part of the vernacular. I had my 7-year-old tried to put him to bed the other night. He said, you got a bit of wobble about
You do. And this is only a mid-season report. So
Right, take a breath. And there are people out there, this is what fascinates us most, Duke. When you get wobbled, some cop it on the chin and just have a laugh and say, fair enough. Others
Try to act as though they cop it on the chin
and
and
then
laugh.
there's others who just outright dirty right up.
I had to pick someone up off the carpet, Channel 10 footy, a couple of weeks ago on this. I hope you've left him out.
Righto, here we go. From the back line, Spud's half year mid-wobble, head wobble team.
mid-season report.
Righto.
So halfway back,
Back
Gil
line.
McLaughlin back pocket. Well, the meteorites.
Started
and
high.
has 3 months off.
In a jacket.
I put myself there at fullback. That goes without saying
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
think
sort of
we'll
right in
do
there.
Number 2 at the
Jared Waitley in the back pocket. I need a little bit of
What?
you need a little bit of a Will-o'-the-Wisp runner.
But
sort
why
of.
is he a head wobble?
Well, me and Gil there are sort of big, strong lads.
Not talking about balance. I want to know why he's been
Jared,
wobbled.
because the elocution, yes, he's
around his words.
and the half back line. This one I've put a lot of work into because you want a strong sort of dam wall. You need strong foundations. So what I've gone here, I've gone Mark Robinson half back.
Why?
Well, just a big, strong.
I want to know how
one
he
of the
plays.
voice-
I want to know why he's in it.
The voice of reason.
Right.
Craig Hutchison.
Centre half back,
he goes
Hutchie.
vice captain as well.
Vice captain.
After the Logies performance, he's not on the footy show at all on a Thursday night, front and square when you should have got up and said the speech.
Well, he just ran up and grabbed it.
And the big fellas on the half-back flank.
Who?
I've gone for a strongly built half-back line, sort of.
Not much space.
no.
Not much pace there.
The big
A lot of
fella,
rebound.
Who?
number 1,
Who?
Andy.
Andy who?
Andy Dimitriou.
It wobbled.
Well, the media, right?
I'll see you.
Yeah, fair enough too. He's
can't
done
do
the
that.
lot. 1.25 billion
know.
jumps in.
Wait, no fear
He
or prejudice.
does listen to Triple M, Benny.
Now, the centre line's an interesting one. I've got one guy on his wing on his own, like Robbie Flower, just owned the wing.
So open up the wing and let him go.
Doc Larkins. Dr. Smooth. He has just got the Dr. Smooth wing there. It's just the MCG down in the interchange.
Wobble the doc.
Well, when we look down, mate,
Medical professional.
he's got all the other people, those other radio stations. Every time Doc has an injury, he's got 15 around him. So he's got that
And
wing.
he has the
He
got
does.
head
wobble about it.
head
When he
wobble.
talks now, seriously, neck brace like. He knows the Doc, but he's a beauty.
In the centre is the position I think is probably the most important in footy, nearly, although centre forward. I would argue.
JB gets in the centre because, seriously, the guy to have a week off after doing, what have we done, 5 North Melbourne games, so he doesn't call it,
No, doesn't
and
do
just
it.
leaves us
Just wanders
in the
off.
lurch. So JB's definitely got ahead of himself. He just rings the producer now, Luke. I need a day off here. I need got to go down to Tassie and sign a deal with Hobart. Now I won't do the show. Gets Gary in on a Tuesday
I
night.
wouldn't be relying on him for any clearance work.
Well, forward of the ball sentiment we want. So, loose ball.
outside.
Now, on the other wing,
Yeah.
this one's going to cause a lot of debate between these guys because we've got little Howie.
Howie?
Yeah.
One of our own.
Yeah. We've got Robbo,
Which Robbo?
Michael Roberts, Robbo, Daniel Harford,
Oh, jeez. He has been wobbled
and Andy
before.
Marr.
Whoa.
Oh, mate. I
look,
thought you just mended bridges.
No,
there.
I haven't because I had, but then I saw these bespectacles last Saturday night that I like Sherman-like,
Actually, it's a very good point.
Mr. Peabody-like glasses.
There is new ones that he's giving a run spot.
You wouldn't
and I
put
think
them on.
He's happy with them.
If he's on that show tonight, you get him in the Melbourne show bags, but he's taken the red nose off the glasses, and they're the type of setup he's dealing with it at the moment, Andy.
They're
I'm
a thick
an
lens.
Anima fan, but if you put them on, you're saying, look at me, really, aren't you?
And
There
really,
is new specs, mate.
when you have a look at that,
Poor old mate.
Well, look at the Warrior. He wears them without getting any sort of
when you look at the centre line,
feedback.
there's a common theme there. They're all piss ants. Okay, they're just weasels, just weaseling their way through life. So basically, that's half forward line. Now, this is where you need Warriors on the half forward line.
No.
Now,
Warriors on the half forward line.
he is just forward of the ball.
Go-to man.
Why is he on?
Well,
why is
he,
wobbled?
he was in the middle.
Why is he
But when he
being
broke
wobbled?
the Paul Dimatuna story a couple of weeks ago, and it
he
sort of
had a bit of.
he did a lot of wobble. It sort of fizzled out a little bit. It's sort of, like a penny bung, or it's a big explosion, and you light the fuse, and it's nothing. So it sort of was ready to go boom and grenade-like, but it's sort of. So you are
that's
actually
fair, I
Ruck
reckon.
Rover, so you're
That's
on the half forward flank now, Warrior. And now that I've heard you doing the seconds at 11 o'clock, just to lubricate the vocal cords for the big prime time at between 12 and 2. Now, Gaz, you're
Yep.
at centre half forward.
What?
You know that.
What?
Hit me with you. Hit him with your rhythm stick,
Where
mate.
am I on
Das.
the? Where am I in the team?
Centre half forward, the go-to man.
Well, can you hurry up because the Twitter is going to
No.
blow up.
And
While I
it's going
read
nuts.
some of these ones
The
out.
other reason you're in there,
Yes, I'm happy to play.
because I've
centre
just
half
about
forward.
had the brace and bits with it.
What?
Das, we normally have to wait till about 12:30 normally, but 5 to 12 now. Have you read my article? Have you read my article? Give it a run. Give it a run. Give me article, run, boys.
I got a
We
text
now
message
have
on the
bets
way
on.
here. I got
Actually,
one on the
Daddy,
way
it's
here.
actually happening Friday night. I've got an article in tomorrow.
So anyway,
Well, that's because you dumb bastards don't know what you're talking about.
give it a run,
I'm
boys.
trying to educate.
Did you read it? Did you read it, Spud? Yep, I've read it.
Spud doesn't read, yeah. Just too highbrow.
Pickers on the half
Right.
right.
Oh, yeah.
You got some tweets
No, mate,
already.
no, I want you to go, mate, because honestly, the Twitter, what is it?
I'll move it along.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Now, the full forward line, this one's been a tough one, Das. I've got the Chief in the forward pocket. Now, normally he's the go-to man. I've got Brian Taylor at full forward.
Yeah. Who was the first? I missed the other
Chief.
one. Oh, yeah.
Forward pocket, BT
Yeah.
and Chris Grant. Now, basically,
Oh, jeez.
I've put those guys in the forward line because of the size of their melons. And they don't like people talking about their oversized sort of orbital type like heads.
Don't mention the
over.
war with Grant.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Brad Ottens to mentor them. Because Brad, Big Pill likes his pill, and he's happy with his skin with his pill. But these other three, so Brad's actually going to mentor those guys to say, boys, you're born with it. Build a bridge and get over it, boys. You just got big melons.
They're yours.
Hey, who's running this way? I'll throw you out now. The Ruck Stars, your first Ruck. I
What are
reckon
you
you've
talking about?
you've just come along and leaped some down.
I don't think so.
Early on
Very
the
understated.
early on the hot breakfast, it was Ed and it was a little bit of this. Now it's Das. Ed, shut up. It's all mine. So Das, you're right in there.
I was set to host today, and Das wanted in and said, move aside, Wolf, I'm in.
I'll take over.
Nab Rising Star, Hammer, Ruck Rover,
Oh, hey, McLaughlin.
Hammer time. Yeah, the McLaughlins are in the team
Yeah,
together.
well, it's a proud day for Mr. and Mrs.
We got Ralphie,
Johnny Ralph.
Yeah,
What position?
roving.
Roving.
He's everywhere, mate. He's
a
all
big
over
brother.
the place. He's back pocket, forward pocket. He's here, there. He's on the Channel 10.
Fifth
nowhere.
quarter, Ralphie does some fine work there.
And he's vice captain to JB.
Vice
Yeah, he
captain.
has. He's just
Vice captain.
Nab Rising Star as well.
Second
Straight to
biggest
Rover.
head
It's
wobbler.
one of the biggest years I've seen. Wobbling. He's just come from nowhere. It is. It's just a bullet. It's just bullet-like through the stratosphere.
Come on.
I think he'll be captain before long, but he's going well. Now, these guys can just fend for themselves. We've got on the bench, Josie Clark, Jack Nail, Steve-O, Mark Stephen now. He's got a big head, but he's got a little pot belly as well. So he's one of those skinny man with a little pot like set up there. Wispy Watson. We've got
Wispy's
Rexy there. Now the super sub. This one was tough.
Right.
He's on the way out.
Who?
Mike Sheen. We just need to sub him in. He's fresh.
The commish.
The
Yeah, I
commissioner's
know, but
gone
he's,
out.
well, we're subbing him. We're just going to use him
What do you
when
think?
we
He's
need
only
him.
got short bursts.
Yeah,
he only
it's
writes on
getting a bit
on
long.
a Tuesday now.
He's like an old weather, getting a bit long in the tooth. Now, the assistant coach, Rexy's got to be there. And Fossil's the coach. And team manager, I've got Haircut. Now, Haircut will probably get some of this because Haircut lives off sort of little morsels here, a couple of
This is Daryl
breadcrumbs.
Timms you're referring to, for those who don't know haircut.
He's the Daryl Tim, just so you know now, Das. His fringe is so straight. he uses a spirit level. Then he gets a laser beam to sort of go across it.
Poor old Timsy.
It's German helmet-like, seriously.
Can we go to the world of social media, guys? Because there's 4,000 tweets have come through.
Let me read this one. Anthony Pearson reckons that's the greatest head-wobbling performance by you reading the team out of all time.
I put myself at full-back. What's his name?
Anthony
Pearson.
Pearson.
I'm happy with it.
The rest of them, there's not one that's come up. The Fossil, he's the coach. I think everyone else here that's been nominated by our Twitters that I can see, if Big Haydos moves them up and down, they've all been mentioned, I reckon. Is there any that haven't?
Well, it's only the halfway, mate. Dermot was sort of thereabouts, but he's gone in his shell a little bit.
McCourt says, where's McCourt gone? Hayden? This is the problem when you can't control it. Gone now.
But anyway, the skipper is JB. I had you there, VC, at some stage, Hutchie. But Hutchie sort of, now that he's in the twos full-time, he doesn't get prime time at all. You can't have your captain or vice captain not on a prime time show, Das. So JB's the skipper. We've got Ralphie as vice captain, and the full forward line. I tell you what, you wouldn't miss those loads, would you?
Excellent nomination of Ralphie, says McCourt, soon to hold the golden trumpet, he reckons.
Well, he's working that way.
That's another one at you, Spud. You're getting a lot of nominations. What about Barrett? Well, he's in there.
Yeah.
He's in the biggest head of the lot. He's in the half-forward flank.
There's been a bit of feedback on poor old Andy Marr's glasses that you might have been on the money there, Spud.
I've got to go and see Andrew Dimitri during the week, so I apologise for that one.
Randy Package is throwing Tim Lane up. As opposed to Tim Lane.
No, nowhere near it.
Not ready for it.